right now. I would say this, though. I don't want you to feel, even though his world is crumbling, don't feel sorry for Al Gore, because he's doing all right. There's an article, actually, and this just came out. This is the National Review, and at the same time, a New York Times article, and I've kind of put together the things that are in both of them. It says, former Vice President Al Gore thought he had spotted a winner last year when a small California firm sought financing for an energy-saving technology from the venture capital. This is the firm where Al Gore is a partner. The company is called the Silver Spring Networks. It produces hardware and software to make the electricity grid more efficient. It came to Mr. Gore's firm, Kleiner, Perkins, Caulfield, and Byers, one of the Silicon Valley's top venture capital providers, looking for $75 million to expand its partnership with utilities seeking to install millions of so-called smart meters in homes and businesses. Mr. Gore and his partners decided to back the company, and in gratitude, Silver Springs retained him and John Doerr, D-O-E-R-R, another Kleiner Perkins partner, as unpaid corporate advisors. The deal appeared to pay off in a big way last week when the Energy Department announced a $3.4 billion in smart grid grants. Of total, more than $560 million went to utilities with which Silver Springs has contacts. Now, wait a minute. We're talking about Silver Springs, the company with which Al Gore is connected. Kleiner Perkins and its partners, including Mr. Gore, could recoup their investment many times over in the coming years. Silver Springs Networks is a foot soldier for the global green energy revolution Mr. Gore hopes to lead. Few people have been as vocal about the urgency of global warming and the needs to reinvent the way the world produces and consumes energy. And few have put, I'm reading now, this part is from the New York Times, and few have put as much money behind their advocacy as Mr. Gore and are as well positioned to profit from this green transformation if and when it comes. Critics, mostly on the political right and among global warming skeptics, say Mr. Gore is poised to become the world's first carbon billionaire, profiteering from government policies he supports that would direct billions of dollars to the business ventures that he has invested in. Representative Marsha Blackburn, a Republican from Tennessee, asserted at a hearing this year, this is a hearing over in the House, that Mr. Gore stood to benefit personally from the energy and climate policies that he was urging Congress to adopt. Mr. Gore says that he is simply putting his money where his mouth is. Do you think this is Gore speaking now, do you think there's something wrong with being active in business in this country? Mr. Gore said, I'm proud of it, I'm proud of it. In an email message this week, he said his investment activities were consistent with his public advocacy over the decades. Quote, I have advocated policies to promote renewable energy and accelerate reductions in global warming pollution for decades, including all the time I was in public office. Mr. Gore wrote, as a private citizen, I have continued to advocate the same policies, even though the vast majority of my business career has been in areas that do not involve renewable energy or global warming pollution reductions. I absolutely believe in investing in ways that we are consistent with my values and beliefs. I encourage others to invest in the same way. Mr. Gore has invested a significant portion of the tens of millions of dollars that he has earned since leaving government in 2001 in a broad array of environmentally friendly energy and technology business ventures like carbon trading markets, solar cells, and waterless urinals. He has also given away millions more to finance the nonprofit he founded, the Alliance for Climate Protection, and to another group, the Climate Project, which trains people to present the slideshow that was the basis of his documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. Royalties from his new book on climate change, Our Choice, it's called, printed on 100% recycled paper, will go to the Alliance, and Aid said. Other public figures like Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who have vocally supported government financing of energy-saving technologies, have investments in alternative energy ventures. Some scientists and policy advocates also promote energy policies that personally enrich them. As a private citizen, Mr. Gore does not have to disclose his income and assets, as he did, and as I do, and as others do in this chamber, while in Congress and the White House. When he left government in 2001, he listed assets of less than $2 million, including homes in suburban Washington and in Tennessee. Since then, his net worth has skyrocketed, helping by timely investments in Apple and Google, profits from books and his movie, and the scores of speeches for which he can be paid more than $100,000 a speech. I suggest now that that price may be going down just a little bit for Al Gore. Mr. Gore's spokeswoman would not give a figure as to his current net worth, but the scale of his wealth is evident in a single investment of $35 million in Capricorn Investment Group. It goes on, and I'm going to submit the rest of this for the record because it's really pretty good reading. Mark Morano, a climate change skeptic who recently was a top aide to me, Senator James M. Inhofe, Republican from Oklahoma, said that what he saw in Mr. Gore's alarmism and occasional exaggeration distorted the debate and also served his personal interests. So I would just say, don't feel sorry for Al Gore. He's doing fine right now. Lastly,